I'm here with the second of your summer workout series. This is From Spud to Stud, the Couch Potato Workout. Get ready for this one. Okay, so the point of this workout is a little bit different than the other ones. I'm trying to give you a little something that you can stick in those little pockets of the day when you're just relaxing on the couch. So the format of this workout is going to be a little bit different. Instead of doing something that has a work to rest ratio, like 30 seconds of doing an exercise and then 15 seconds of rest or transition time, we're just going to go for reps. So each of the exercises that we're going to do between 10 to 15, maybe even 20 reps of the exercise, all depending on you and what your body allows. So I'm going to walk you through 5 different exercises that are going to give you a full body workout. And what I want you to do is find maybe 2, 3, 4 opportunities in the day to do a set of these exercises. So it's nothing crazy, but definitely something to get you moving. All right, so the first exercise we're going to do are couch squats. Very similar to a regular squat, just that we're going to be doing it off the couch. For some of us, it will be a little bit easier because we have this to support us and really help us with that balance, which some of us might struggle with. So this is how it works. I want you to sit on the edge of the couch, get your feet in front of you about hip width apart. Your toes are pointing straight forward or just a little bit out if that is more comfortable for the squat. Now, sit on the edge of the couch. I want you to make sure that you flare those knees out, push those knees out as you go through this squat. So to get it started, you're going to lean forward until you can feel that butt coming off the couch. You should feel those quads firing right away. You're going to drive through your heels, pushing those knees out, stand straight up. I want you to get a good squeeze in those glutes and straighten out those legs. Then control yourself down, still pushing those knees up until you touch the edge of the couch. Now some of you are going to be good to go right back up from touching the couch to finishing the squat. Some of you might need to settle down, regroup, and then do your next squat. If you choose to settle into the couch, I don't want you to settle out of your form. So hold that form if you're settled in. Think about that good technique, pushing those knees out, straight back, drive up, and then sit back down into it. Now, if you want a real tough challenge, so this is for those of you who squats you're super comfortable with, lunges you're comfortable with, this would be like 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps maybe even for some of you away from what we were just doing. So if you're just getting into working out or doing these exercises, stick with those couch squats. But I'm going to throw something at you keeners out there. And this is a Bulgarian split squat using the couch. So you're going to be doing a lunge, but you're going to raise that back foot and put it on the edge of the couch. Make sure as you do this, your back is straight, engaging that core, dropping your weight down. Make sure that shin is vertical. You finish with your thigh parallel to the floor, drive up, control down. In this case, you're probably only going to do about 5 to 8 reps on each side instead of doing 10 on each side. Although if you really want to work those legs hard, you could always try that. But that would be a really advanced technique. So that's our couch squat. Let's move on to exercise number 2. All right, so exercise number 2 is going to be a core exercise. Now, we're going to be doing something called a lateral pillow drag. So to start it off, we want to get into a strong push-up hold position. That means our hands are going to be under our shoulders. We're going to get our feet back about hip width apart, and we're going to really lock those knees, squeeze those glutes, engage those abdominals, and keep a straight body. Okay? Now, for some of you, this is going to be a challenge, and you're just going to hold this. And what I would encourage you to do, because you can't really do 10 reps of a plank, I want you to slowly sing the alphabet song to yourself and hold that push-up hold position for the length of the alphabet song. If push-up hold is very manageable for you, I want you to move on to the actual lateral pillow drag. So this is how it works. You're going to have a pillow to the outside of you. you're going to go into that push-up hold position. And what you want to try to do, without moving the rest of your body, only your arm, you're going to reach across your body, grab that pillow and slowly drag it across. You're going to immediately feel your hips wanting to twist and turn. That is the point of this exercise, to get those muscles working that fight that rotation. It's an anti-rotation exercise. So you're going to hold this position, grab, drag it across, replace the hand, same thing on the other side. To make it a bit more manageable, you can widen the stance of your feet, or if that's still a little too hard, get into that push-up hold position and then just drop the knees, and you can still go through that movement from one side to the next. That's exercise number 2. Let's move on to exercise number 3. Exercise number 3 is going to be the door frame row. Now, you can look at our YouTube channel, and there's a whole thing about how to use a door frame for different rows. I'm going to do a basic row. It's going to be the wide grip. I'm going to stick my hand inside the frame on both sides. I'm going to pull those shoulders back and down, and then I'm going to get an angle that works for me that's enough of a challenge. From here, I'm going to keep those shoulders rolled back and down, and then row in, or pull in, and then slowly bring myself back down. Now, the further I put my feet forward, the more of a challenge it will be, but I need to make sure to keep that form. Okay, so that's exercise number 3, the door frame pull or door frame row. Okay, we're back to the couch for exercise number 4, and this exercise is very similar to the glute bridge that we did in the first workout of the summer series. But this time we're going to do a rear elevated hip thrust. Very similar, but there's some key differences. What we're going to do is lean against the couch. I'm going to get my shoulders and my upper back on the couch. I'm going to get my feet planted on the ground pretty close to my butt, hip width apart. I'm going to drive through my heels and squeeze my butt cheeks to get my hips up to the ceiling. Now, once you get up there, get that good squeeze. You should feel those glutes tight, and then lower yourself back down. Now, one of the important points to remember about this is that we're not just shooting our hips up and allowing our back to arc. I really want you to engage those abdominals and fight that curving of the back. So when you go back down and shoot yourself up, I want you to squeeze both your glutes and your abdominals and feel under your back. Do you feel a curve? Do you see your belly rising up? If you do, tighten up. Think about bringing those ribs into your hips a little bit. Keep squeezing those glutes. Get in that position and then lower yourself back down. And again, you're going to decide between 10, 15, maybe even 20 reps of that, depending where you're at. That's exercise number 4, the rear elevated hip thrusts on the couch. Let's finish off with exercise number 5. Okay, so for our final exercise, we're going to work that core a little bit more again with a push-up hold, but we're going to add a bit of a cardiovascular element. This is going to be our couch climbers. So we're going to get into that push-up hold position on the couch. Same rules apply. We want to get the hands under the shoulders, lock those shoulders down. We want to straighten our knees, tighten those glutes, and engage those abdominals so we have a straight line from the top of our head to our heels. So once we get into that position here on the couch climbers, we're thinking of bringing our knees to the same side elbows. Now, for some of us, we might start that off stepwise, nice and slow. Others, we're going to go real quick and get a bit more of a cardiovascular element to it. That's the whole workout from Spud to Stud, the couch potato workout. Find some times throughout the day to do this. It might be just once today that you do it, but as you get comfortable with it, set a goal for yourself for reps. Maybe by the end of the day, you want to have done 30 reps of each exercise. That might mean doing it 3 times in the day. Maybe you have a goal for the week. Whatever it is, take this as an opportunity to get some relaxation on the couch and to get a bit of a recharge with a nice little shred. I hope you have fun with it. Let me know how it goes. Enjoy the rest of your summer. But remember, you'll see me soon with workout number 3.